Everybody, this is a daily recap. This is my first daily recap since starting GorillazTrading.com. It's a trade alerts and education site that I am getting going. So when I have a separate video, sort of why I started it, but this is essentially day one that I'm going to be full-time trading stock options. So I've been trading now for about 3 years, and now I'm starting to see myself progress, and just so happens that the way things are and the way that the market is, that I can transition now full time into trading. So I'm just gonna go for it. So I'm gonna be posting these things daily so you can see my progress. I will even share my red days. So in trading there is risk, obviously. So you have green days and then you have red days. Today was a green day for me, so it was a pretty good day. And I'm going to talk about it right now, essentially. So I took a couple trades yesterday overnight. Took a trade on Boeing, and I held that. And I also had a position on Zoom. So we can take a look at Boeing. And the reason I took this trade was that it started to curl here. So it's just been hammered lately with all the virus news. So it came down, started curling. I saw this break right in here. Took the trade. The trade I took was the 120 calls that were going to expire this Friday. I ended up buying them for around $5.50. So you times that by 100. So per contract, about $550. I bought a lot of contracts, and then I held that overnight into today. And so that's where I saw a huge win. I think it was, you can see the screenshot I posted, but it's about $15,500 win on that trade. So it was nice to see. I did take Zoom. I had the 170 calls on Zoom, thinking that we could run the momentum a little bit hotter. Obviously, that didn't work out for me. Out of the gate, that position was smaller. There was just too much risk, so I had a small size on that one. Ended up taking a $2,500 loss, but made some money back on that trade by taking a short on this leg here when it broke in the morning down. So we took the 130 puts and rode that down and made most of the loss back, so around $2,000, which is nice. And then my favorite stock to trade of all time, and it's probably made me the most money this year so far, is Tesla. I just love how it flows and trades. So it's the one I focus on, and as you watch the videos, you'll start to see why I trade it so much. And in the chat rooms that I'm involved in, I'm well known for trading this stock and understanding it. So I didn't have any overnight trades on it. It was sort of coming up into this 200-day moving average here yesterday. So that was resistance to me. I didn't want to carry anything sort of overnight. It ended up gapping up huge. So that's cool, which caught my eye. And taking a look at this hourly here, so you can see that the 24th starts like right in here. So we saw that gap up. And then this is previous resistance here, 478, 477. So when it broke out over that, I had a feeling that it was going to come up into the 510 area. So I took the 500 calls, 500 calls, and rode that up and made about 6,000. I think it says 7,000 on that trade. Tried to short it back into this resistance here, but the time decay and theta sort of ate away at the contract, so I ended up cutting that loose for a loss of about $3,000 on that. So all in all, those are the trades I took. So it netted me, just over $18,000. And I'm not carrying anything tonight. The SPY, the S&P 500, is something I keep an eye on a lot. Obviously, we've come down pretty heavy here on these legs when they're called ABCD patterns. And then we started going sideways in here and sort of finding the temporary bottom around the 217, 218 mark. So we're coming back up into resistance, and that's why I haven't taken any trades overnight, because I don't know what it's going to do here. And there's some data coming out on Thursday that's pretty significant. It's the unemployment number. So maybe we see sort of sideways move tomorrow, and if that number is scary, which it probably will be, I think they're baking in, or they're estimating about 2 to 3 million jobless claims. So if it's way more than that, then we're going to see a lot more downside. So I would take a short position on the rejection of these moving averages here. If it wants to get over tomorrow, we have a lot of room to run up into the 20-day moving average on the SPY. So it did about 8.5% today, and it's still up in after hours, which is nice. So about 9% total so far on today. It's pretty volatile. A lot of range. Okay, so yeah, that's the recap. So tomorrow I'll do the same thing, and we'll see if I can have another green day. And I hope so. So we don't end the week strong. I'm probably not going to trade on Friday, and I think Thursday is probably going to be the most volatile. All right, talk to you soon. See ya.